Do you ever feel like your wallet is in a constant state of rebellion, especially when tuition statements loom larger than life? Like your bank account is playing hide and seek, and it always wins? If you're nodding your head, then you, my friend, are in the right place. We're about to dive deep into the world of Venmo, not just as a payment app, but as your secret weapon for navigating the often treacherous financial waters of student life. Forget those dusty old budget spreadsheets and the endless guilt trips about every spontaneous coffee run. Today, we're talking about Venmo life hacks that are so simple, so effective, you'll wonder how you ever survived without them. Get ready to transform your financial habits from barely scraping by to budgeting like a boss, all with a few taps on your phone. We all know Venmo as that convenient app for splitting dinner bills or sending your roommate their share of the rent. But what if I told you that its true power lies far beyond those basic transactions? What if I told you that with a few clever tricks, Venmo can become your personal finance assistant, your group project accountant, and even your emergency fund booster? Intrigued? Good. Because we're not just talking about saving a few bucks here and there. We're talking about building financial literacy, cultivating smart spending habits, and ultimately, reducing that ever-present stress that comes with being a student on a budget. So grab your phone, open up that Venmo app, and let's unlock its full potential. Our first hack, and arguably one of the most powerful, is using Venmo for micro-budgeting. Forget trying to meticulously track every single penny. That's exhausting and often leads to giving up. Instead, think about setting small, achievable daily or weekly budgets for specific categories. For example, allocate $10 a day for snacks and coffee. Every time you buy a coffee, Venmo yourself that $10 from your main account to a coffee and snacks fund. This might sound counterintuitive, but it creates a visual representation of your spending in real time. When you see that coffee and snacks balance dwindling, it acts as a gentle reminder to slow down. The beauty of this is its flexibility. Some days you might only spend $5, leaving $5 in your coffee and snacks fund for tomorrow. Other days you might go over, but by doing so, you immediately see the impact. It's a game changer for impulse spending. You're not just tracking, you're actively engaging with your money. Next up, let's talk about the round up to save method. This is a classic for a reason. Imagine you buy a textbook for $78.25. When you pay for it, round up the transaction to the nearest dollar or $5, in this case, say $80 or even $85. The difference, $1.75 or $6.75, you immediately Venmo to a designated savings fund. It's like a digital piggy bank, but instead of physical coins, you're rounding up your digital transactions. These small amounts, seemingly insignificant on their own, accumulate surprisingly fast. By the end of the semester, you could have a decent chunk of change saved up for an emergency, a fun trip during break, or even just a well-deserved splurge. This hack works best when you set a consistent rounding increment. Whether it's to the nearest dollar, $5, or even 10, the key is consistency. Now, for all you group project warriors and social butterflies, Venmo's group payment feature is an absolute lifesaver. No more awkward who owes what conversations or trying to manually calculate everyone's share. Whether it's splitting the cost of pizza for a study session, dividing expenses for a weekend getaway with friends, or collecting money for a group gift, Venmo simplifies it all. One person pays the full amount, then easily requests the exact share from each participant. You can even add notes to clearly state what the payment is for, avoiding any confusion. This not only saves time but also prevents those small financial tensions that can sometimes arise in group settings. It promotes fairness and transparency, which are crucial for maintaining healthy friendships and productive collaborations. Let's shift gears to something a little more strategic, using Venmo for a buffer fund. Many students live paycheck to paycheck, and even a small unexpected expense can throw their entire budget into disarray. A buffer fund is a small emergency stash that helps absorb those shocks. Start by Venmoing a small, consistent amount, say $10 or $20, into a dedicated buffer fund every week or month. This isn't your long-term savings. It's a quick access fund for those annoying little surprises, a sudden need for new batteries, an unexpected bus fare, or a last-minute printing job. It gives you a little breathing room and prevents you from dipping into your essential funds or, even worse, racking up credit card debt. Even if it's just $50 to $100, having that buffer can significantly reduce financial anxiety. For those of you with multiple income streams, maybe a part-time job, freelance gigs, or even just allowance from parents, designating income into different Venmo buckets can be incredibly effective. Instead of all your money pooling into one confusing account, you can create mental or even actual Venmo accounts by sending money to a separate, burner Venmo account if you have one, or simply by categorizing within your main account's notes for different purposes. For example, all money earned from your part-time job goes into a living expenses bucket, while freelance earnings go into a savings and investments bucket. This gives you a clearer picture of where your money is coming from and where it's meant to go. It's a simplified form of envelope budgeting, but with the convenience of Venmo. Now, let's talk about the accountability partner hack. This is where you leverage Venmo's social aspect for good. Find a trusted friend who is also trying to improve their financial habits. Set shared financial goals. Maybe it's to save a certain amount each month or to cut down on unnecessary spending. Then, use Venmo to hold each other accountable. For instance, if you commit to not buying coffee out for a week and you slip up, you Venmo your accountability partner a predetermined penalty amount. This isn't about punishment, it's about creating a playful yet effective deterrent. Conversely, when you achieve a goal, your partner might Venmo you a small reward to celebrate your success. This peer pressure, when positive, can be a powerful motivator. Have you ever considered using Venmo for automated small investments? While Venmo isn't a dedicated investment platform, you can use it to facilitate micro-investing habits. Let's say you want to start investing $5 a week into a stock market app. Instead of waiting until you have a larger sum, you can set a reminder to Venmo $5 from your main account to an investment fund within Venmo. Once you hit a certain threshold, say $25 or $50, you then transfer that lump sum to your actual investment platform. This makes investing less intimidating and more consistent. It breaks down the barrier to entry for many students who might feel like they don't have enough money to start investing. Every little bit counts, and Venmo can help you build that consistent habit. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.